If you sit there and wait any amount of time, your mind will begin to talk you out of it. Well, hey there, I want to go over something that actually was in one of my books, His Will Alone. The chapter was called Strike While the Iron is Hot. And basically the premise was that if the Spirit of God is moving and He is talking to you and telling you to do something, it is super important to strike while the iron is hot. Literally, when He's telling you to do it, do it. So as I've thought through that and I've looked at that, I've also seen that what happens when you get either the Spirit is moving on you to tell you to do something, your spirit's moving to tell you to do something, your intuition is telling you to do something, and if you sit there and wait any amount of time, your mind will begin to talk you out of it. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, you can't sustain that. Oh, that's too expensive, or whatever. Our intuition, our spirit, and the Holy Spirit all work in conjunction to direct us, to guide our path, and to shepherd us. And when we hesitate, and we second guess, our mind will take it and spin it off into weird areas. And then all of a sudden, we're stymied, we're frozen, we're inactive, we're unproductive. And this is literally how this happens. I know personally, my tendency is to freeze. So you can, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. My typical is freeze. So when something is happening that is scary, out of control, whatever, my response is to freeze. It's almost like mentally I'm trying to bury it. It doesn't work. That's never worked. And I have found myself frozen in a number of things. I was being coached the other day, and out of that coaching session, we discovered that there would be power in writing down the things. Now, the best is to hit it while the iron is hot. Literally strike when it's being brought up, when you're feeling like you should be doing it. That's the best. But if you happen to get into frozen state or whatever, or your brain has clicked in, you didn't give it the immediacy that it needed, your brain has taken over and convinced you that whatever you're thinking is off. What I have done is I literally write down those items. I literally will write down, okay, whatever it is, item 1, and then this is another area I'm frozen, item 2. And then underneath it, I write down, like a journal, I write down why I'm frozen. I dig into my guts and I say, what is making me freeze on this? I'm afraid of being rejected. I'm afraid of failing in this opportunity. Whatever it is, okay, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Write it down, write it out. And what I have discovered is when I will do this, I will literally write the item that I'm frozen in, write the reason. It takes the power away from it. It literally takes the spooky weird out of it, because when the mind takes over something that you're a little iffy on and you don't know if you can do it or if you should do it or whatever, and mind takes over, it becomes almost like a ghost. It becomes like a ghost in your mind, and it tells you that it's spooky, it's the worst possible thing, and it becomes like a ghost or a haint or whatever, and it haunts you. So when you write it down, when you write the reason down, what I have found is that you pull the sheet off of the ghost, And you can look at it and you can say, oh, okay, well, that's why I'm hesitating here. That's why I'm frozen here. And that's not true. So, and then you can act on it. And so I've written several things down, and I get the exhilaration of doing the check mark off right on it. I take a marker and I put a big, huge black check on it. And that means I have completed this task. I have gone the distance. I have broken through the frozen state I was in, and I have accomplished what I wanted to do. This is super powerful. This is a tremendous way of getting out of that frozen, that inert state where you're literally incapable of moving. The mind has grown out the situation and made it seem something that it isn't. And then you fear it and you get all worked up about it, and you don't do anything forward moving. You're frozen. You're stayed. You're literally completely stymied and can't do anything. So I just give this to you as something that's worked for me in the frozen state. Number one, my goal is always to act on my intuition. If my intuition is telling me to do something, I'm wanting to do it, and I do it now. If I jump, if I literally move right then, I find tremendous success. But if I don't, if I let the mind take over, I have found that literally writing it out, writing out what the reason is tremendously helpful. And I pass that on to you. I hope it really helps you. I hope it helps you in your frozen state, that it gives you the motivation, that it gives you the impetus to move forward and to continue on with whatever the spirit, whatever your spirit or whatever your intuition is telling you to do, and jump and move. And so I bless you. I am excited about this, and I would love to, if you have any interest, to walk this out with me, talk with me about it. I would love to hear from you. And maybe we could set up a discovery call with coaching. We can find out what it is, what's happening, and we can get you from where you are to where you want to be. So I bless you, I thank you, and I appreciate you listening. Have a great day.